And here is part 2.
Bad times, I don't wanna have bad.
You would say like the last like 6 months you've been going like regularly, you would say? What would you say the biggest discovery so far has been?
Really the boundaries thing. I feel like that trickled down into a lot of parts of my life, like the way I moved with people and just like me not investing as much time and energy into myself that I should have at certain points in my career. I'm trying to share with everybody else and put the effort and energy and money and resources into other people versus like I should have motherfucking been doing a lot of shit I'm doing right now. But I also, like you said, the negative thing looking like in the long run being a positive. My publishing deal, I was in a publishing deal for 18 years and I used to be like so distraught, frustrated, wanted to quit behind all this shit. But then now I'm just looking at it like, man, God slowed me down to like go work with the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the Travis Scott's, the Drake's, like to gather this information, get powerful and as talented as I can be. And now I feel like, man, it's like a fucking slingshot. Like I'm about to go into the stratosphere just you know, on a personal level, you know what I mean? With my art, I know my raps, my lyrics, my beats, my videos, my swag, everything it's on a whole new level. So however, you know, this is received when I do drop, you know, new music, I know it's a step in the right direction towards me just being the new person I need to be, the better version of myself.
Yeah, it's evolved.
Yeah. Software update, man.
That's right.
You know
and it's and everything you went through, like that's the thing is when I look back at my career and the things I wish I would have done different, right? I can't say that if I did them different, I would be here. And where I'm at right now is where I want to be. Yeah. And to feel that way is worth.
I feel like my life just started over when I got out my deal. You know what I mean? I feel like my life is like got you know, I got all the resources I need and the information and the talent level, you know, to take it to these heights that I've been trying to get to.
Everybody knows you do.
Wow.
Honestly, everybody knows that you have that. There's no doubt. That's the thing. You're one of those guys people respect.
Well, I appreciate it.
Because that's earned. So whatever, I haven't known you that long, but I do know that people respect you.
Word.
And your name is good out there. Like people talk about you with respect. That's earned by living.
Yeah.
And that's
output. Just the output, man, just like staying consistent. That's what this whole shit
But
is
also
about.
being a decent person.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I used to be feeling like, man, this shit overrated. Being a good nigga, you know what I mean? Being a good person is like, that should be overrated. But at the same time,
long term,
you cannot look for anything back from that. And that's not to say I was, but naturally as a human, you have certain feelings and it's like kind of cold when you could give so much to somebody and then they don't reciprocate. You should be like, damn, that's cold. But you just can't expect nothing out of nobody. You know
I
what mean?
used to feel that way. I promise you, when you turn the corner in your 40s, you see it. Like it comes back to you. I can't explain it, but I used to wonder like, why am I always doing the right thing? And it looks like that guy's winning over there and that guy's winning over there and they're all getting away with everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. And I'm not doing any of it. I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
Up and earn my keep every day. Like I'm not trying to steal from nobody.
It's a fair trade.
I'm not taking nobody beats saying I did them. I'm not. It's like I'm just straight trying to earn what's like, you know.
It comes back to you in your 40s.
Yeah,
it does. I promise you. And also I see it. That's why I keep saying the bill. The bill can also be credit. Like I really believe this. I really believe that all the good that you do goes into this like cosmic bank account and it pays you out somehow, whether it's good health and a long life or like children that are healthy. And I don't know, man, like I promise you, I feel it in my 40s somehow. My life, somehow it turned a corner where we're very, very similar. I would always do the right thing and I would be like, why is that guy over there getting away with fucking murder? And I'm not even blowing him up. I'm never going to do that. There's a code. I never would do that. I just keep my mouth shut, stay trying to do what I think is right. And then in my 40s somewhere, it like turned this corner where all the blessings started just coming. And the people that I saw that were lying and cheating and stealing and hustling and doing all these things started getting their bills. And the bill is like, sometimes the bill is like death. Sometimes the bill is jail. Sometimes the bill is bankruptcy. You know, and like it's things you can't pay back. You can't pay for. And my therapist told me a long time ago, he's like, every day, if you can pay the check, pay the check. Pay the check in the gym, pay the check at home with your kids, pay the check at work. That way it doesn't get too big. If the guy doesn't pay the check with his health and he turns around and he's 60 and he has a heart attack, that's the bill. I remind myself that when I'm doing something that maybe is hard, or maybe I could lie, I could steal, I could take advantage.
I could be an asshole.
Right.
I could be like, you know what I mean?
Right. I'm just going to pay the bill here. I'm going to do the right thing.
For sure.
And then I have faith.
It'll be better in the long run for my own peace, my own sanity. You know what I mean? That's how I'll be looking at it.
That's also, to me, a sign of high emotional intelligence. And I think artists, for the most part, are highly emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
The ones who get fucked up, we could probably point to a bunch of other things that fuck with that emotional intelligence. But the ones who can stay steady, usually do pretty good. Are there any artists you feel like have had a huge impact on you and left you with something that you felt like was meaningful, even if it wasn't a personal relationship?
I take from every artist, you know what I mean? I love being around great artists. I love being around great song makers and people that know how to finish records. Like I take from Dom Kennedy, to Beyonce, to Jay-Z, to Kanye. It's like I take certain things. Nipsey Hussle, like I was able to just get different bits and pieces from all of them. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what it's about. Like, just you don't even got to really necessarily be told a thing. You could just watch their work ethic, watch how, you know, certain artists, they mood boarding their whole rollout. They know what type of fits they gonna wear. They know just the whole, you know what I mean? That's what artistry is. Like, you got to dial in on every detail, and that's what separates the artist that's not winning from artist who is. Yeah.
Was there ever an artist you were in the room with where you were like, this is fucking magic. This feels like magic right here. Or this feels like classic.
Plenty. Yeah. But just all them times spending time in the studio with Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye, like that was just like, that was who I really
classic
was listening
records.
to. Like, that's who I was like studying as a teenager, playing their music, and like never thought I would be around these people and getting love and they telling me I'm dope and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, bro, I just love making music. Every day feels special to me. Every day, like, you know what I mean? I just moved into a new studio. I made 2 albums since I've been here. It's only been like 3 weeks. I just been like,
that's when you know it's good. When the energy's good,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
You just hit the ball.
When it's just running, you just gotta stay in that pocket.
You feel like you're new.
Man, I swear
in the
to
game,
God,
like
I
you
do,
just got in.
I do. I feel like I just got out the pen for real. Like 18 years. You know what I mean? So I'm ready. I'm ready to take on whatever. Yeah. It's like I don't got an ego about what I'm doing, but I got a ultimate like level of confidence where it's like I know I got a lot of I's dotted, T's crossed, and it's like, regardless of whatever lands, I know this is progress for me personally. I know I'm better than I ever been. I know it's like, okay, if I can get this good, I could jump up a whole nother level. So it's like, let me just push from here, man.
Yeah, you know, but that's experience you get to an age where you have had enough success to know who you are and what you do. When the success doesn't kill you, when the success doesn't trip you up, if you can stay in the steady of success and not succumb, because we see all sides of it, but we've seen people succumb to the pressure or whatever it is. There's usually something else when you look behind the curtain. There's usually some kind of, like, sometimes it's mental health or it's drugs or
that
it's
part.
other people. There's a lot of versions of succumbing, and then there's a lot you have to fight against. But when you can be a guy who is replicating success over decades, is when you start to, like, when we look at Quincy Jones, right, as like one of the greatest of all time across decades, because he sustained being himself. He never was anyone else. He was always himself. And I always like admired what I saw when I saw Quincy.
Straight up.
In any room or anywhere.
Going from genre to genre, different type of artists, like different vibes. Like, that's where it's at, man. Like,
and he was a joyful guy, but he was also a serious guy. Yeah. He was himself. Yeah. I think there's something about the experience of having success and then trusting yourself and knowing who you are and replicating it. And it's not that you can predict exactly when it'll come, but you can predict it'll come if you do this, right? You know when you hear a good record.
Straight up. And it's like, you know, if you really dialed in, you're going to be studying the culture. You're going to see what else is out there. You're going to be able to, not to say to compare, but like, you know, compare, like be able to like really dig your foot in and be like, let's see what's going on out here. Like this sound I got is unique. Like, you know, this song I got coming with this artist or my own song is like stands out from anything anybody talking about right now, or beat wise, tempo wise. Like it's ways to pinpoint it out when you dialed in.
It's also interesting too, because if like, I always think about, I love sports. I love watching, you know, I see great athletes and I'm like, that must be fucking cool to be that guy. Like I love LeBron. I love Ohtani. I love like the greats across all the sports, across the decades. I love to see people win.
Yeah.
And then you see how they win and you see, I don't know. I just like watching it. I get a lot from it.
Yeah, for sure.
And,
for sure.
But then I wonder how it feels when you can't play anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Like at like 40, most.
That's all I was about to say. Yeah. You think about it and you be like, damn, that's kind of early. But then you like don't realize these motherfuckers play ball every single day
Since
for like,
they were 10.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's a
or,
lot of strain on the body. So by 40, it's like,
so it's like by 40 or 45, maybe if you're lucky, like you go really late. But then I think about what we do. It's a game we can play for the rest of our life.
Straight up.
And we're very lucky that we get to compete at a high level. And to be fair, what I found in my experience is I had my early artist success in the first, like, you know, from like 2000 to 2012 or whatever was like what I would call the first phase of like my career, where I had the success that everyone knows me for. But the real success I've had on like another level has been in my older age. And I would say like in my mid 30s was when I actually started to understand the game and understand what game I was actually playing. That's actually really important.
Same. Yeah. Same.
You know,
for sure. Yeah.
I feel like you're there. That's where you're at.
For sure. That's just like,
it's clicking.
I'm a new guy, man. I'm ready, bro. I'm so ready for like whatever. I got a lot more in me. That's like the best part. Like I got so much more music that I know, you know, it's like I'm like trying to make sure every beat is just getting better. Every verse, everything I'm doing, every song written, just like trying to just be more detailed and just push for that level.
Yeah. As far as your time goes, how much time do you spend on your own music as an artist? And then how much time do you spend on other artists' music? Like, how do you find the balance of like what goes to other people when they want you to produce, or what goes to your art and you as an artist?
Most of the beats that I rap on, like it'd be like when I know it's right is when I'm like still making a beat and I'm already getting the verse while I'm making the beat, or the hook or idea, flow, cadence. Once I know that I'm like, man, I'm about to hop on this. And sometimes I'll do a song and then the artist will come through and I'll play them the beat anyway and just see if they come up with some shit. And sometimes it work out like that. But most of my beats like that I really like know I'm a rap on, I just be making it and I'm vibing as soon as I'm making the joint before it's even done. Yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to just like, make the illest shit for myself and whoever. Like,
yeah. You feel like this era you're more focused on your music?
At this particular time, yeah.
That's
but
good.
I'm open to whatever.
Right.
Though, you know what I mean? I'm just I'm in beast mode. I'm in like I'm just beat at the beat, joint at the joint. Like it's there. The pot of gold is sitting. That right artist gonna pull up and it's gonna be what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting out of your publishing deal.
Right.
You're excited about that.
Man, am I?
How long's it been?
It's been since January of 2007.
Wow.
So July 2025.
Has it been particularly hard to get out of?
Yeah, for sure. I went and hired all type of high level lawyers over my career, high level managers, all these powerful people. And, you know, it was kind of like a thing where it was a co-pub situation. So one party would point the finger at the other party and then it would just keep going back and forth, where it's like, well, this person, you know, has you stuck, or this person has to agree on this certain thing. And it just was a lot of that
was being straight
back and forth, you know what I mean? But then 2021, I was managed by Rock Nation, and Jay-Z and Desiree Perez stepped in and went and got me an end date in 2021. I was like still pissed at that point because I thought like, man, I already did 14 years and I'm a part of all these big records. Let me out now.
Yeah.
This is the best we could do. You'll be out 2025, but you're going to have to do these last 4 years. And it ended up being an 18-year deal. But Thank God, because
Thank God.
I really probably had no end date, no matter how much success I had.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Let me call it out because it's not fair and it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. You are gracious and you also understand the business you have to live in. You take your lumps, right? Like I feel the same way. Listen, I work with every major label. I work with every lawyer. I am a fair guy. Also, I'll take my lumps. You got me. Like, it's okay. Like, it feels to me like you handle
turning that negative into the positive. Like,
Right.
you know, now at this point, I'm looking at it like, damn, like I'm getting all my reparations. I'm getting
That's
like
right.
what I'm supposed to, you know, where I'm supposed to be. But I had to be held in that box to really cultivate my talent and get myself mentally and musically where I should be at.
Well, that's how a winner looks at a tough situation because that's how I look at it as well.
I used to be pissed. I did plenty of interviews and I went on Joe Budden podcast, all type of shit, like talking about this shit, pissed, sad, whatever. But, you know, looking back now, it's like, man, that shit was all part of the story and a part of the growth and just like helped me get to this point, man.
And part of what makes you a better person because you also understand like what it feels like to have someone do wrong.
Yeah.
And you have really no power in it other than what you do after. And I think that, you know, I actually think this new area you're entering is going to pay you back 1,000 times. I think like the fact,
is.
you know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really,
but I
really.
get what you're saying for sure. Like I feel the same. Like,
But I still want to call it out. Situations like that happen every day. And some artists never get out, man. They just never, they never figure it out. And that's the other side of this business that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because when we're kids, we're excited. To be honest with you, at the time when I was 18, 19, I would have signed anything. I was impoverished.
50 bands. I got 50K at 19 from my deal. That was, I mean, we was on Section 8, bro. Yeah. Like, of course, I'm about to take the 50. Like, you know what I mean? But I didn't understand that I needed to have an end date. I needed to have an exit strategy. Yeah. Like, I didn't think about that. You know what I mean? So that is what it is.
I actually think, though, if it doesn't kill us and it doesn't make us bitter, miserable people, it makes us better guys who understand when someone else is suffering from or when someone else is going through that. And I actually also think it makes us better business guys because we're actually not out there doing the same thing to people. We're actually trying to help people build smart careers.
Yep.
I want to be the guy that you meet on the other side of 40. You go, man, I'm glad I met that guy. When I came in the game, I was 18 and I met that guy and he was one of the only ones who told me the truth.
That was solid. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
And like, that's always been my goal whenever I started any of these businesses we have. Like that was actually it was as simple as that. We were like, can we be the guys we wish we would have met?
Yeah.
And like, could we live with that so that we have a good name? I think that's what made us that way is a couple bad deals.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just naturally get so much insight, so much. You on the phone with lawyers, you learning about shit, you learning why the deal is bad and all this. Like, yeah, you getting this as part of education for sure.
Yeah, there is a version of the music business where we make good deals and there's a fair trade, and like in success, we can share in the success, and then also there are new terms and new deals. Like when. You know, when everybody's made their money back times 100, it's time to make a new deal. You know what I mean?
For sure. Man, it's crazy though, because that even like it's beyond just the music business, it's people in general, like vetting out all these people, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers are crazy out here.
Because the music business can be like life. It can be like what happens in the world. And so you have to be aware. You have to be, I don't ever want to be a paranoid person. I'm not. Yeah. But I want to be someone who trusts my instincts and can see something coming.
Yeah. For
you
sure.
know?
I mean, I feel like the times I didn't trust my instincts is like when stuff ended up in a bad place. Like
when you got talked into something.
Yeah, even with my creation of music, I'm just trusting my instincts. Like I'm not the most technical. Like I started on like a tech program, FL Studio. I didn't start like playing keys or a guitar, and then like I started with programming, so I got very good at that. And it's like,
yeah, but you do it your way. Yeah, I'm not classically trained. I don't really play a guitar. I play a little guitar, but not a lot. My brother plays. You've seen him play. I don't play keys. In my mind, I always think like I'm barely a singer.
Word.
but I get in there and I just do what I do. And I started
It's about
trusting
feeling.
that. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Gotta trust them instincts, man. That's how you. At the end of the day, you could live with like whatever happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the
Well,
publishing deal's over.
I can say it's over then. Yeah.
Then it's over. So
Yeah,
now
it's
you're
done.
you're in a whole new era, basically.
Free man.
Free
man walking. Yeah.
What's the next like 5 years look like?
5 years. Definitely like having facilities, man, and just like helping the next generation. You know what I mean? Starting a foundation called The Next Hits. So the next hits, the next hit songs, the next hit boys, like, you know what I mean? Just like helping, you know, really whoever is interested in this, but like kids that's, you know, don't have their parents or underserved communities and stuff like that, just trying to give back in that way. And, you know, just being the greatest artist I can, man, like making films, making, you know, TV shows, like just art all across the board. That's what I'm on, like just trying to be the illest artist I can.
That's worthwhile.
Yeah, no,
That's good.
I'm feeling good.
How old's your son?
My son 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to keep you busy too.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just watching him just become like.
Is he musical?
Man, he already made his first song. We did a video and everything. He did it when he was 3 for his 4th birthday. Then we shot the video at his 4th birthday party. But I'm like, I just let him get on the mic and he literally was like having his own cadence and saying little stuff that was cool to him. It blew my mind because I'm like, damn, like he been in all these sessions with me and Big Sean, me and Nas, me and Dom Kennedy.
He's
just
around.
Subconsciously
He's soaking it
learning
up.
how to rap,
Yeah,
learning how to write
crazy.
songs. And it's like, wow,
What?
you know what I mean?
It's like I've brought this up before in another conversation I had, but like I always think about Floyd Mayweather, right? He grew up in the boxing gym
Yeah.
his whole life,
Yeah.
and he's the greatest boxer. It's like Floyd is. I love Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't know why I just fucking love him. He just is so good at something.
Yeah.
And he's aspirational. Like and actually the only people hating on Floyd are just jealous. Floyd greets people with love.
Yeah.
Like he wants people to be great. Like that's my perspective of like, again, I'm like an athlete. I wasn't an athlete and I always kind of dreamed of like, what does that feel like to be like that great athlete? And I admire athletes.
Real dedication right
but
there.
Floyd grew up in the gym, but then also dedicated his life to it and became the greatest, right? And I always wonder about like, think about your son. He's growing up around all this greatness,
Yeah.
watching people do something at a high level, just soaking it up, whether he wants to or not.
Yeah.
He's just there. It's exciting to think about like, if he chooses that path, what he could do with that knowledge and that wisdom of like just a lifetime.
Man, I didn't like record my first song till I was like 14, 15. He got a 10-year head start on me already. So he already in that position. It's crazy. We was at the studio the other day and I got this basketball court in the studio and it's kind of like high and he, you know, 5-year-old. So he got to throw it up to like hope to make it in. So I made a bunch of shots and then we was about to leave and he was like, no, I need to make one more. And he basically like would not let me leave and my team leave until he made that last shot. And he was like crying. He was going through all these emotions, frustrated. I kept calming him down and telling him just focus. He finally made the shot and he just I was a real super proud dad moment. Like, damn, I like the perseverance in him.
That's
he
right.
did not. I was like, yo, let's just come back tomorrow. You can make the shot tomorrow. He like, nah, I need to make it right now. And he did it. I'm like, damn, that was like super proud moment.
It's also a moment that it like seared in his brain.
Yeah.
Stay in.
Yeah.
And then also like you gave him the option too. You were like, I'm not here telling you to do this. He had to decide.
Yeah.
And then he decided. And then he did it. There's something about that with life. Like as a lesson in life, we all needed that somewhere for someone to give us the choice to decide to stick to something. And then we got the result. We actually did make the shot.
Yeah.
I think that's like pretty profound, man. That's
For
actually
sure. And everybody
pretty profound.
clapped after he made the shot. I know that made him feel great, man.
Yeah.
That's like just instilling confidence and just that perseverance, you know.
But sometimes when I see that stuff, like that's pretty profound, man. When I think about it, like maybe someone out there listening to this, sometimes like what we watch our kids do in these small moments that like anybody could write off is actually profound pieces of wisdom
Yep.
that we didn't really, like you knew what you were doing without articulating it or knowing what you were doing. You knew your instinct as a father was there's a lesson here and my son wants to learn it and he decided this is the time he wants to learn it. It's something like, if I stick with this, will I get it?
Yeah.
And I'm actually even going to give him an out. I'm going to say, we can come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he just said, no, I want to make it. So then he stays and he makes it and then he makes the shot. If we like slow that down and put it in a book, you could put it as like, this is a lesson of perseverance and sticking with.
Man, it was a reminder for me, like, man, don't ever give up, bro. You know what I mean? No matter what. No matter what.
It's
don't
like
never give up. And
look.
obviously, I've always thought that, but like, that was just another reiteration of like, damn, like this little dude didn't even give up on something as simple as this. And
But even me sitting here listening to you
through it emotionally.
But even me sitting here listening to you, and I'm like probably 10 years or however much older than you, and I have teenagers, so they're 10 years ahead of your kid. If we were trading notes as fathers, like, hey, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? Actually, what we should be doing in all areas of our life is trading notes with other people that are successful to see if there's things we can refine to be better, right? That's how I think. If we were sitting there as fathers and I'm listening and I go, oh, there's a dad with good instincts. I wonder where I'm not doing that or I am doing it. Am I doing that enough? Am I listening to my instincts in a moment where maybe I'm just rushing through and I'm like, let's go, we got to go, instead of listening to my kid?
Yeah.
Because they're actually all instinct. They're only here to learn. So at 5, he's gathering information and seeing what part fits where.
Yeah.
So what we write off as him trying to get the gratification of one more basket is wrong.
Yeah.
We're actually watching someone figure out how life works.
Straight up.
And his dad is there to try and back that up with information. And in that moment, because you decided to stay and not rush everyone out because you want to get home, you're tired, you worked all day, right? Because that's real. You stopped and you listened.
Yeah.
And then you participated in the conversation.
Exactly.
Right? And you said, well, we could leave or you could stay, keep trying, or you can quit. It's your decision. And you kind of wanted to see, like, I wonder what he'll decide here. I'm just saying, I know I'm harping on this whole situation, but like, I learn a lot from watching other people and how they do things, whether it's career or family. I'm like, actually taking the time to have that experience with your kid. Like, some people could blow it off or whatever and say I'm over analyzing it. But I actually think that like there's a through line in your instincts in life. Part of your success is work. Part of your success is talent. The other part is instincts. Go right or go left. Right could be death. Left could be a hit song or meeting an artist that changes your life. Or it's interesting. Like, if we just listen to yes and no, something like, I don't think I should go down that like dark alley right there. I think I should go down this. That's an interesting street. But like following how you feel in all these different moments, including fatherhood, is like interesting. I don't know.
No, I feel it.
It's weird.
For sure. Nah, that was a moment for me, man. Like, I definitely didn't take it light. I was just like, damn, like I was just proud as hell. Like, damn, like
you probably do that with him every day though, somehow, some way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Little micro. You know?
He wrote me a Father's Day card at school, and then I guess whatever the first thing the kids said, they went with it and wrote it down. So he was like, son, my dad is 89 years old. And I was like, I'm 38. And he was like, well, I was close because of the 8 and the 38. And it's like, that was funny. And then he said, my dad always tells me he loves me. And that's like, it was funny.
That's sweet.
But at the end of the day, for that already to be embedded in him, and for him to like, you know, that he internalizes that, like he like knows that that's a real thing. So I felt like, damn, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's what every dad wants to hear, is that our kids know we love them. I don't know, man. That's a weird one, right? Because I didn't really get a lot of that. I didn't get a lot of hugs,
Straight up.
know, and so I have a weird thing. I always talk to my wife about it. She's great. She's supportive about it. I've still had to learn how to like, I have to ask her, I was like, do you think I tell him that I love him enough? Or do you think I hug him enough? And because it's weird, because I didn't have a lot of it. So
it could be awkward for sure.
Yeah. And you got to get past that, because your kids love you no matter what. And all they want is
anytime
love.
I get a chance, I'm hugging on my son, telling him I love him, man. I'm just like, I really see myself. Like, it's like I'm literally getting to raise myself again, man. Just with a way better foundation, way more resources, and just like making the time make sense. Like, you know, most people don't be having a kid in the studio, but I do, you know what I mean? Like, that's just that's the path I chose. Like
Well,
to really.
It's almost like old school a little bit. Like if we were on a farm, we'd all be around the farm. We'd be doing stuff around the farm.
Exactly.
This is your farm. This is it. This is this is the family business.
Yeah.
This is the shop. I think it's great.
Word.
Are you friends with the game?
I fuck with Game. Yeah, that's the homie. I worked on a couple Game albums, but yeah,
We've been friends a long time. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Like we talked on the phone like probably like 9 months ago or a year ago. We caught up after a long time.
Talented dude, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's a crazy rapper.
Yeah.
He get in there and get it done, man. He doing 10 songs a night still.
I always liked him. I knew you guys had worked together. So I always liked him. We had a very special friendship because I think we were experiencing success at the same time, maybe. And I think it was head spinning for both of us. And he was in like gangster rap and I was in like rock. So we always thought each other's worlds were interesting. And we always had a really good time together. Like it just felt
mutual
like kids.
Respect for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game. Like he did an album with my dad. Like I produced the album. Like we did an album in one day and then we dropped it. Like we did it like what, Thursday or Friday, and it was out by like Monday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we just went in, like we just did that shit. That shit was dope.
So you have one record coming out or 2 records coming out?
Man, I got 4 records coming out.
So 4
maybe
records.
5. I don't know. I mean, I'm dropping 2 solo projects to end this year, and I'm dropping another album, like mixtape with my homeboy Spank Nitty. He from the IE, from him. Is super dope rapper, creative and shit. And then me and Alchemist, man, we got some great stuff lined up, man. I'm excited about it.
That's great. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm just locked in. I'm creating every day and just excited that I can feel my growth. I can feel like myself getting better and more dialed into my artistry and my music, my beats. Like everything is just breathing right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you're at a place where I've been, and you got to realize it. Every now and then we need a reset, right? But it's not starting over, because the hardest thing you did, you've already done. The hardest thing you will ever do, you've already done. It's getting from there to here, but you're here. Getting from here to here is a lot easier. So I think that you're in this like really exciting place. I can feel it, where like the next 10 years of Hit Boy is going to be the best 10 years of Hit Boy.
Straight up. Because
of everything you know, everything you've been through, everything you've experienced, all the work you're doing, not only in the studio, but in the gym, in therapy, in life, in figuring out what it even fucking means to be Hit Boy is the real work, right?
Yeah.
The music is just going to be a great byproduct of like you getting everything you deserve out of life. The time with your son.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, man.
Man, let's get
fucking
it.
awesome, bro.
It, man, for sure.
And then we're going to make some music together.
No, for sure.
You're going to produce a good Charlotte single.
Nah, I'm ready, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, let's run
or
it.
maybe a whole album.
That's what we talking.
That'd be sick.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You got an ear for rock, man.
I mean, I just love music, period, man. I just like dope shit. Like, it don't matter what genre it is. If it got a good feeling to it, some good chords, drums, whatever it may be, I'm into it. I'm rocking.
Yeah. Good is good.
Yep.
I'm excited for you, man.
Man,
thanks for coming on.
For sure. Appreciate you having me.
Cool. Thank you for listening to Artist Friendly. We really appreciate it. If you like the show, you can also follow us on Spotify. You can follow us on Instagram at artist.friendly. And you can watch us on YouTube and Veeps. Leave comments. I always read them. See you next time.